Greetings, everyone. Welcome. It is Friday night here in certain parts of America where we're broadcasting from. It's Friday Night Comics. It might be Saturday where you are. It might be Friday afternoon. It might be some other hour. It might even be winter where you are, or almost autumn. It's finally spring here. Anyway, welcome. It's the We Believe in Comics Friday Night Workshops at the Sequential Artists Workshop. Um, we are SAW, we're a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. We have lots of online courses, which you can find at sawcomics.org, including two that start July 31st. You have 4 weeks to check those out. Build Your Voice with Yasmina Bedafard and Visual Journaling with Maureen Burdock. Those are both going to be super cool. I think we have another one that we're announcing for July pretty soon with Rob Clow, all about publishing, but that's not up yet. Hopefully it'll be up this week. Maureen's giving two different sections of visual journaling, one in July and one in August. You can check those out. Yasmin is going to be doing really interesting things in getting you to try new experiments to develop your comics voice. What else? Thank you for donating. If you donated, it really helps us keep these workshops free. It helps us give students scholarships for some of our some of our small courses and some of our bigger courses to help keep these workshops free and pay our instructors and all sorts of things. So donations matter. Also, donations are tax deductible, and we've gotten much better at keeping track of those. So at the end of the year, you'll get a thank you from us, and that you can take to your tax preparer. So we'll get started. Excuse me. Please note inappropriate speech or imagery. We like to keep the sharing portion at PG-13. You can share also with the hashtag Friday Night Comics or tag us at Comics Workshop. Heather is Heather of Love, but I'll put that in the chat. You can also come to members.sawcomics.org and find lots of people sharing their work. We keep these comics workshops to 90 minutes. So at the 84 minutes from now, we'll be wrapping up. So if you need to share beyond that, we'd ask you to do it in our PDFs or in social media or something like that. And the PDFs are something we do every week. We share it on seesawcomics.org. It looks like this, and we'll give you a URL to upload your stuff, and we can check it out at the end. Oh, and I want to say, I'm really sad to say, some of you may remember Larned, who was often one of the first people to share in our Friday Night Comics. And I just heard of Larned's passing, and I want you all to think about, well, think about some community member that you love of any community and give a thought to them. So I'm saying keep on trucking to Larned. I think he'd appreciate that. Larned was also in our 80s, 90s mini comics oral history archive. I'll put that in the chat too, and you can hear him talk about his mini comics career in the 80s and 90s and 70s too, I think. Anyway, let's keep going. Enjoy. We have, yay, we have Heather Loase. What will this be about? I don't know. I'm already feeling manipulated. I'm going to stop sharing. Let's see how I do this. Stop share. That did it. Heather, where are you? There you are. Heather Loase. Can you raise your Zoom hand? Do you know where that is on Zoom? It's somewhere. It's down below. And the crazy thing is the AI bots will also, um, if you can't find it, it's okay. Forget it. Hey, you did it. Now, the hard part actually is watching the AI say, "Hey, you don't want your hand up anymore, right?" But you do. And so if you happen to see a weird little box that says, "I'm going to lower your hand," try and hit cancel. But whatever. We're here to see how our pets are being manipulative. And what are we going to do about it? Hi, it's nice to see you again after you.
Oh, so good to see you. So glad to be back.
Yay. Uh,
Um,
oh, my hand just got lowered. Oh my God. Can you believe it? Usually I'm better. Usually anyway. Uh, I'm gonna spotlight you if that's okay. Oh wait, I got to record. Anyway, welcome, Heather Lucy. Thank you. Tell us how our pets are manipulating us.
yes. Well,
I'm gonna spotlight you. That's all right.
it's funny because um my dogs are already whining and like I have my headphones on and they stopped uh just now. But it'll happen. They're gonna whine. So I have three dogs, which is too many for anyone to have. And they when I just had one, he was very manipulative. And when we got our second, my husband and I, when we got our second dog, they sort of started teaming up to manipulate us into giving them walks, treats, attention, whatever. Um, and now there's three, and they're like a pack, and we're outnumbered, and they kind of run the show. And I don't like it. Uh, but I love them, but they there's a lot of crazy stuff. I'm excited to explore this in comics because I am not the best at drawing animals. And it's something that I want to get better at, especially dogs. But yeah, I'm I think this is like a very relatable subject. I think even if you don't have a pet, like you maybe have stayed over at a friend's house and their cat like meowed all night and you couldn't sleep. Um, you know, you have a friend with a dog that has to go everywhere with them. And uh yeah, I actually went on a hike with many years ago with a beagle who just kept running away and making making the owner go and find it. And yeah, there's just a lot of this is ripe for comics. I think there's a lot to explore here. um I wrote some things down of what I want to say. Obviously I want to thank Saw and Tom for having me. I love doing these workshops. It's so fun. Um, and I love seeing the work that everybody ends up doing. It's really fun. So love that. Um, got the three dogs. They team up with me. So I was thinking, for one, Tom. So
Yeah.
I have my iPad also
Oh yeah.
on here.
Are you
I always forget how we do it.
are you already logged in?
I am.
Um,
I think I'm also under Heather Loase.
okay, let me look. And then so I'll make that one also a co-host. And then yep, there you are. And then that Heather Losi would be able to screen share and things like that.
Okay.
Um, and oh, my hand keeps going down. So does yours. This is
Oh
crazy.
no, my hand is down.
Just forget the hand.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, you should be able to, if you want to share your iPad, you're good.
Okay. I'm
Forget.
going. So
Says,
I just shared my screen.
I think so. And by the way, somebody in the chat, the chat went a little fast, but somebody in the chat says the third dog is always an accident. Elizabeth says that.
They, you're so right. I mean, it wasn't like none of the only the first dog we like went out of our way. We went and adopted him. The other two dogs kind of just like they fell into our laps and we had to take them. And you know, life is very different now than it was before. Um, so I was thinking for like warm-ups for comics, you can start off by just drawing your pets, or drawing pets in general. I like to draw, I guess I like to start off just kind of drawing them normal and then draw them very exaggerated because one of my dogs is a pit bull and two of them are pit bulls, but one is a young pit bull and he is like all muscle. Like I like to draw him with like giant muscles because that's what he looks like to people on the street, like, and to me sometimes. So, oh God, I guess I'll try to draw Cooper. And
That's
yeah,
the
so
dog.
start off by drawing your dogs and and then we can move on to kind of like exaggerating
All
them,
right. So what
giving
do
them,
we do this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that?
yeah, maybe like 10 minutes, and like the first five we just draw them, the second five we
Oh, okay.
can draw them exaggerated.
Oh, my terrible cat is here right now. Come on.
Oh no.
Cruel, cruel, cruel. Table tiger, I call her.
Yeah, cats are, you know, like I've never had cats, but I know that um they're rough. They're like super manipulative, right?
Oh, God. I mean, is is causing pain directly, is that manipulation or just sadism or
Yeah, are they just mean? I don't know.
yeah, right. I don't know if meanness, I don't know if bullying is manipulation or you guys can tell us in the chat. Um,
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't think they're mean. I think they just uh they want what they want, and God, that looks crazy. Um they're gonna get it. They know that they're gonna get it. That's the problem. They know that I'm a pushover. Yeah, so that's my Cooper. He was the first dog that we brought into our lives, and he is he's a whiner. He talks. He thinks he can talk. I don't know if anybody has pit bulls that like just try to talk to you when you're talking to humans. But he thinks he can talk, and his talk just sounds like a woman crying, and it's very annoying. It's funny to people that don't have to like live with it every day, and it is funny to me, but like sometimes I just want to, you know, tell him to stop, and I do. I tell him, but he doesn't listen.
Wow, I love how he sits with his like chicken bones out.
Oh my gosh. He thinks okay, actually I'll bring this up for the next kind of part of it, but he he thinks he's a person, he sits like a person, he eats his dinner at the table,
Oh,
and yeah, and he won't eat it on the like anywhere else. And obviously that's my fault and my husband's fault, but um that's that's where we're at.
that's how you've been manipulated. So in the end, we'll do a comic about this, and that sounds like should we be thinking about the ways in which our cats manipulate us, or maybe not go there yet?
Yeah, I mean definitely think about the way that they're manipulating you. Um I wrote down, it's funny when I started writing down things that they had done to manipulate me, and I the list just got so long and varied, and then I asked my husband for some things, and he said things that I hadn't even put down because I was like just so used to it at this point. um yeah, it's ridiculous. So like, well, the one thing that happens a lot in this house is um one dog will start whining, and then the others will start whining. And then it's just a whole house of whining dogs, and they'll like come to where I am. I'm working, I'm doing things, but they don't care. They'll just come and really like make me feel bad. I think that's a big part of it. Like it makes me feel like I'm a bad person, and they really are being neglected, and all, think of all the dogs who get to go into work with their person every day, and you don't think I'm not thinking about the dogs with like much worse lives than theirs, which is probably most dogs. Um, I'm just like, oh, but think about the mountain biking dogs that go camping and just, ride in the woods all day with their owners. Yeah. But your cat like hurts you?
Yeah, she's a scratcher.
Oh God. That's rough too. Like they really it hurts to get scratched by a cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, does she think she's playing? No, I don't think she's playing. Like the she's kind of like Archie Bunker. There's a chair, and if you sit in it, she gives you a really hard time.
Yeah.
She scratches you. It's like that's my chair. But maybe it's not about that's my chair. Maybe that's just in her mind, it's the scratching chair. And when you sit in it, you get scratched. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? We find ways to make it okay and like, oh yeah, maybe that's just the scratching chair. Maybe maybe they really do need to go out right now. Maybe they really do need another treat. No. Do they
Yeah.
need, yeah, maybe they need another Kong. I'll go like fill another Kong.
Fill another what?
Fill another Kong. Like what I do a lot for these dogs is I'll like stuff treats in a toy. So, it takes them longer to
That's a
be
Kong.
interested.
That's a Kong.
Yep. Yeah, there's like a lot of things, but the Kongs, they're like those red rubber, like it's like a poop shape, but you like put peanut butter in it or like treats and it's it's good. I mean, they're too good at them now because they get them like way too often. Um, so it should take them like half an hour. It takes them like 10 minutes, five
Yeah,
minutes.
well, the chat is lighting up with people who are like, "Oh my God, Kong is," and
No, I know I'm not alone here. I know I'm not.
I mean, I know what overpriced cat grass is. I know what cat vomit looks like and feels like.
Wait, cat grass?
Oh yeah, it's just this like just a patch of sort of grassiness that they like to chew on and it's supposedly good for their stomachs. Very easy to grow yourself, or you can spend
Okay.
$7 at the little store for a tiny patch of it. Look at that cat dog. I mean, wow.
This is Ava. She's the old lady. Um, she's a really good whiner. She's got she's got great pitch. She's like she's a big
Good.
dog, but I don't know. She's like it'll the other dogs uh, for one like she's the oldest and she has had a hard life. So I kind of like cave in more with her. But like her whine is so annoying. It's so loud and so aggressive. And she's strong, so she'll just come up like while you're working and put her head like in your lap and like just knock your hands. And yeah, no, she's tough, but it's hard to ignore her. She's an old lady.
Wait, people are still talking about the Kong in the chat. Some people freeze it, apparently.
Ooh,
Uh,
yeah, that makes sense.
I still don't I still don't get it exactly. So I might have to click that link that somebody put in. And also somebody says, do you ever do towel treats or does that and I don't know what that is. I'm waiting to hear back
Oh,
what that means.
like a snuffle mat, maybe?
Scatter treats in a towel and roll it up.
Let the dog.
Let the dog
Oh, okay. I like that idea.
and somebody else said like when when we said the word treat on camera just now, they had to go look and see, make sure their dogs weren't like prancing in.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I'm surprised I'm they're kind of being good right now. They haven't heard anything.
And
Great.
I'm gonna bump D Wang asks, what's the most embarrassing thing you bought for your animals? That's a good question to put in the chat
Oh, geez.
while we're drawing.
That's a good question. I mean, they all, I live in upstate New York, so it gets very cold here, and so they all have jackets, which, you know, is very funny because they look ridiculous. Um, Cooper, he's the one that lets me kind of dress in the most. He has like he'll just let you do anything. Um, so I've put him in like it looked like a Dracula costume, like or like an old prince or something. So like I did buy him like a costume and I've walked him around in it.
We're
There's a
getting
lot of embarrassing stuff.
we're getting some good things in the chat. It's possible that Jackie wins with I bought my last cat an inflatable female tiger so he could have a girlfriend.
Oh my God.
But there's other good ones too, including a lot of very extravagant food items. My
Oh
mother-in-law
yeah.
will frequently say, "Can you pick up uh, two rotisserie chickens, one for the cats and one for me?"
Yep. Yep. I've been there. That's so funny. It's like, God, they eat so well.
Um, and so this is your third dog.
This is the third dog. This is the beagle.
As a reminder
Um,
to people coming in, we're sort of getting warm by drawing our pets if we have pets or pets that we've encountered.
yes.
Spend hundreds of dollars on raw food for my cats. Oh my gosh.
It's really ridiculous. Like when I always had dogs growing up, and I don't know. I'm sure my parents took care of them, uh, but I don't think they were as crazy as I am about it. And good on them because this is this is ridiculous.
The most embarrassing thing Sally bought was an in-home session with a parrot psychologist.
Oh my, you know what? How'd that go? Because
Yeah,
I do wonder.
yeah, tell us how that went. Costume. Cat therapist, worked remotely, expensive, says David. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
TikTok told me I was a bad mother unless I bought my cats. That's a beginning of a bad sentence. That's just gonna go downhill. TikTok told me I was a bad whatever. Anyway, I bought my cats this elaborate cardboard spiral monstrosity. My cats thought it was a torture device until one night my black cat established dominance by pissing in it while
Oh my
making
gosh.
hardcore eye contact.
Of course. Yeah, they do that, don't they?
Oh,
Look
acupuncture.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Oh, cat acupuncture worked really well for Gail. That's awesome. I mean, for
Oh,
Gail.
that's yeah. That's great. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I mean the dogs, everybody except Cooper is on daily meds. The beagle is epileptic, Lucy.
Oh,
Um, but I mean, she's thriving. She's a great life. But um, I mean, I'm sure well, also for when we got married, when my husband Sean and I got married, we did buy like costumes for the dogs, obviously. Um, but then we were like, we can't bring them. This is going to be so annoying. Like they're going to be terribly behaved. So we still have the costumes. We just like have never like taken any pictures with them, unfortunately, because they look really cute. But
what about Halloween? Take them out for Halloween?
that's a good idea. No, I think they would go nuts. Like they're not great with kids. My Cooper has had some bad little situations with kids, but yeah, I would probably try to keep them away from children. But every day is Halloween. Like you could always dress them up, but really only Cooper because nobody else will let me really put anything on them. The ladies, these two, Ava and
Oh,
Lucy,
Lucy.
they're a little prickly about that.
Eli says we took our dog out for Halloween and he was very offended that the kids got all the attention.
Yeah, oh, for sure. That's another thing. I'm sure people have experienced this with multiple dogs. You have one dog that's like very jealous of the affection that you're giving the other dogs and will um jump on you or jump on the other dog and just try to like make life right again because that's Cooper. He's like super jealous and if anyone gives
What's
him attention, anyone gives anyone else attention, he goes nuts.
what's the behavior that tells you they don't want to wear costumes?
Um, they just won't keep the costumes on. Like you just can't get them on them. The beagle, she's real squirrely and she's very strong. Um, so you really can't do anything to her that she doesn't want you to do. And Ava, she's old and she's also very strong and she's but maybe in a drawing I could like what can I give you? A little dress and a little wig. Has it been like 10 minutes, you think? Or
Yeah, I'm sure.
okay. Let's move on and try to like I'd say for a couple minutes just like elevate your your drawings and make them like a little more ridiculous. Like
Okay,
I
so I'm
love the for the for the poster, I found a lot of good reference images of like dogs with huge eyes, just like begging, the begging eyes.
oh,
The like you you need to do this for me, please. I'm so sad.
how come these
Maybe
things
like
oh, look at that. Wow. Big weepy. Yeah.
ah
Oh,
yeah, big weepy like please what like I need this. You need to help me. Like what uh, think about all that I've done for you and like just give me another treat. Please take me out again. They're so sad. And then I don't know, maybe
look at the tears on that thing. Ridiculous.
very sad. Very sad dog. Maybe they have
Oh
like
my
a
God.
dog bowl in their mouth or something. And there's like uh holding it with their teeth. And it's got like flies coming out of it because there's no food.
Oh.
Like, give me a break.
So we could
Poor
draw
dog.
it in a little situation at this point.
little situation, a little, you
Fido.
know, poor Fido. Yeah, that's such a classic dog name. I don't know. I did really want to draw Cooper with big muscles and like a six pack, multiple six packs all over his body, and like and with the big eyes too.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Boy, that's key.
And like he's all like trying to tell me like you never take me out. I never get enough exercise. Yeah, so each dog like has their own thing. I was what else? I had a list. Um so Cooper doesn't get enough exercise. Lucy, she's the beagle. She doesn't get to socialize enough. She doesn't get to see her friends at the dog park because she's the only one who's very like friendly and easy at the dog park. So I bring her
Oh
and not the
no.
other ones.
Oh my gosh.
But you bring her once and then it's like, okay, I'm going every day now and we're gonna stay for hours. And it's like I wish I had the time, sweetie, but that's it's not gonna happen every day. But I wanted to draw her like sadly looking up and like she doesn't get to socialize with her friends. And then when I turn away, she's like, no. She's like on her phone texting her friends, like, she won't bring me to the dog park. I hate her.
We should have given dogs phones.
We shouldn't have done it.
No,
It was a
been
bad idea.
a really bad idea.
And then my old lady, she she's gonna tell me that she doesn't have enough food, she doesn't get fed enough, and she can barely walk. She's so fat. Which like she's a very old lady, and she's really not that fat, but she's a big girl, and she's like 12 years old. She had a big car accident um a couple years ago. So she gets a lot of love and she deserves it. But she knows how to get what she wants. Her big belly.
classic little fly or moth in the
It's a classic gag, you know? Um, yeah, I feel like we probably have we done enough
oh yeah, let's make a
sketching?
comment.
I'm sure
Yeah,
people have already, started and everything, but
yeah, we've processed processed a lot. So yeah, tell us what how to make a comic about this.
I think you pick your pet, you pick your kind of scene of manipulation, um, and we could do 4 panels, start with uh kind of like whatever you want. I think I'll start with like me working uh and and then I hear something.
Okay. Oh boy, what do you hear? All right, so I put that in the chat. Oh boy. Again, I mean, mine's gonna like I don't know what my cat wants. Like she does things to me, but I don't know what I think it's just cruelty. Anyway, we'll just see what happens.
That's really funny. I mean,
To you.
yeah, well, that's the difference between cats and dogs, I guess. Like, you don't have to take as much care of them, right? Like, you don't have to take them on walks all the time, but they're like
No,
mean to you.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. The cat was down here. Where'd it go? Weirdly, I think I have Google Photos, and I'm pretty sure that Google Photos can tell my cat like I don't take pictures of other cats. I don't even take pictures of my cat. It just happens to be in the picture sometimes. But like there was definitely one time where it was like, your best friend, and she tried to share this
Oh.
album with me of all my cat photos. I was like, no, you have this wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, so I think for my comic, I'm going to establish that I'm working very hard. Uh, give myself some sweat. Um, maybe got a bunch of, I'm typing digitally, but let's just say that this is just old ideas that weren't right, and I had to throw them down, and I've really been like
Yeah.
pushing my limits, and you just hear like a what does it sound? It's like a like a how would I? There you go. Maybe like that. And maybe add a little background of some kind. Always nice to make things look a little more dimensional. Um, more stuff on the ground. Dog bones.
Wow, yeah, that room certainly filled up fast.
Maybe like picture of the dogs or a dog. typing away, sweaty, maybe like some energy drinks on the ground. I'm really I'm working on a deadline here. It's very serious. Um, what else can I do to make this uh a window that's got like a curtain over it?
And add more. No dog ones in my comment, but I'm gonna add more.
And then maybe kind of make this more like, ooh. Oh, also I should make it coming out of here. This is a little distracting.
Michaela says this workshop is happening at a very appropriate time. It's my dog's dinner time, and she's clawing at my arm while I'm trying to draw her. Live update is she is now howling.
Oh my gosh, that's very relatable. This is like the best my dogs have ever behaved. It's like really funny. That's amazing. I'm surprised. Usually the beagle will jump in my lap and I won't wake her up. And then yeah, she just there's no way to draw because they're in your lap. No. Okay. Work. Okay, next panel. Oh geez. Maybe so I'm working really hard. I hear this and and then what? I think I wrote down a little idea because I find that it is very difficult to like think of a comic on the spot
Sure,
while talking to everybody. And I really gotta go fast, huh? Well, I gotta speed up here.
that's true.
Um, but so the next that I had an idea, each wine is heightened to the point where I'm like, oh God, what's going on? And then they're just like totally fine. And they're at the door and they want to go outside. So I think that's what I'll do. Maybe I'm just
But you only take one to the dog park, you said, right?
yeah, I Cooper would be okay at the dog park, but he loves to hump other dogs like like aggressively, and he's a pit bull, so people get scared. He's he's got bad manners, but he's if the other dogs correct him and they don't overcorrect him and like start fighting with him, he's great. But it's just kind of stressful having him there. Nah, maybe that's not trying to like have a reaction face of like, huh, that doesn't sound good. Like maybe like what that is. Stressed. And then like no. Trying to remember what it sounds like when they whine.
You don't remember?
Ugh. I forget every time after they stop whining. It's like I immediately forget and then it starts again. Maybe maybe
Is there a particular is there a particular path this four panel comic could go to? Because I like, do they, I mean, do they get what they want at the end? And I guess you could choose, right? They don't get what they want, they do get what they want. You give in, you don't give in, things like that.
I think for this one it's just like I hear it, it gets louder, I get legitimately worried, and then I see them and like it's nothing.
Mm.
That's gonna be the last bit. So this panel I'm gonna say like I'm gonna hear a chorus of just dogs sounding like they're being tortured, like actually tortured, which I hear all the time in this house where they have a fenced in backyard, a dog door. They have three friends that they live with. They have 50 dog beds in the house. And it constantly, it's like, we're getting tortured in here. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna be like, oh God.
Sarah, I'm pretty sure lives on a farm, says try living with 20 hounds outside. I'm asking for
Oh,
clarification.
what?
Yeah, I don't know. I said the same thing. What?
I mean, hounds are my beagle has the worst bark that I've ever heard from a dog. So I like it's just crazy. Her bark is insane. It's like a screaming woman.
Hmm.
It's very cute in its own way, but it's also very annoying. So how I'm like scared. I'm like, oh no, what's happened? Are they okay? I hope they're okay. Like something could really be wrong. Oh no.
Weirdly, I've never drawn my cat licking its butt. How does that look like?
I do a lot of funny reference searches for stuff like that.
Well, since I didn't do a reference search, mine looks crazy.
Oh yeah. I
But
mean like yeah, it's hard to picture, I think. Such a thing. And then yeah, I'm just here like and they're all totally fine.
love that silhouette.
I love doing that for a comic. Like if you don't know if you want the next panel to look like a little bit different than the one before it, just make yourself a silhouette. It's
And a really wiggly one too.
Exactly. Make yourself a wiggly silhouette.
Maybe I'll do that right now. I have to remember to draw myself bleeding in panel 3 and 4.
I want I want to make it really clear that they're like fine, like beyond fine. So like maybe they're like on a dog bed or something. And of course they're wagging their tails. Hmm. What? Maybe like a their thing with all their toys, their Kongs, just overflowing. Ava wants to go outside. She's got the leash. And then Beagle. Just wagging her tail. Hmm. Yeah, I want it to be clear, that they're like fine. They're like beyond fine. Maybe if I give myself more room in the panel, I can add like hmm, dog door, another dog bed. Um, yeah, I don't know. Beautiful outdoors that they could be just enjoying, but they have to come inside and whine. Big expansive backyard.
The dog door.
It's the best thing uh that's happened in my life with the dogs. It's so nice because we didn't at first when we got them we weren't leaving the house like at all, and now it's like, oh, okay, we could leave them for a little bit.
Yeah, they can go out to the back.
Um, yeah, I think that shows that they're okay. I'm very excited to see what everyone's doing because maybe it'll make me feel less crazy and like I'm not the only one who's just doing everything for their dogs. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture of mine and upload it right away.
Ugh. And then I always love coloring, which I won't have time to do all of it, but always enjoy. I also find that coloring, like, if you aren't the best draftsman or you're like not sure that the thing that you're drawing looks like what it is to other people, I find because I feel like that's my style. I Coloring things just makes things look like what you want them to look like. Like the dogs, I don't know, the dogs will look more like dogs if they have little pink tongues, is how I like to think of it. And
Oh yeah.
like that's always fun. And I don't know, it just makes things look I guess I don't have a good example of it here, but if you draw an apple and it doesn't look like an apple, you know, color it red and give it green leaves and it's an apple.
Tongues, apples. Jackie says, if I want something to look like what it is, I draw an arrow next to it saying cat or whatever.
That's so funny. I love that. I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, they probably this doesn't look right. This is a computer. This is a bag of dog toys.
Got two people saying same thing at the same time. Jinx. Oh yeah, I gotta upload mine. Gotta go do it.
Like that's a tree now. I don't know if it read as a tree before. It had, a brown body and a green head, but now it's a tree. And I love that about color.
I love that it goes against our fancy art training. If you've had a fancy art training where they're like, not every tree has brown bark, not every leaf is green, not every, it's like screw you, this is green and brown. That is what everyone knows. Sky is blue,
Yeah,
leaves are green.
exactly. Dogs' tongues are pink,
Yeah, right.
cheeks are pink for everybody.
Right, right. tongues are pink for sure. It's so funny that all computers are gray again. There was that time period where they were all super, super rainbow colored, and now,
Yes, like the old Macs.
yeah, now they're all gray again.
Yeah, I mean, I automatically think gray when I think of a computer. That's my go-to cartoon computer color.
Looks like you're playing Battleship.
I did love playing Battleship. That was a great game.
Should we take a look at some other people's comics in a moment?
Yes,
Getting to be that time, I think.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm just coloring, so
Oh, hands are already
I'd
going
love
up.
to.
Heather, can you get your hand up again really fast?
Yes.
Although like I feel like, oops, I feel like Zoom has gotten more aggressive about lowering hands because mine has gone down several times in this meeting. It didn't used to.
Hmm.
Um, People are asking about how to upload to the PDF. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's the last link in the chat. And meanwhile, yeah, we've got some people who want to show Emma, Chris, Eli, Ellen, M. So if it's okay, Heather, I'm going to
Yeah,
unspotlight you for the moment or
definitely.
unshare. Let's do that and stop sharing. Okay, we'll come back to Heather's fully colored thing. And we'll go to Emma and then Chris and then Eli. So Emma will spotlight you and we
Okay.
can.
So here's some of my sketches. I had um my friend's dog, and then I had some chickens. This is the angry chicken who's saying my bed, which is the story that I drew. These are some little chicks, just little round puffballs. Um, so let's see, I drew two versions of it. Um, so this is my chicken, Tori. She's sitting in the cat bed. And I say, Tori, get out of the cat bed. Callie's going to hurt you. Callie's the cat that we were cat sitting. And Tori says, "Fuck!" and chases Callie right out of there. And so I said, I guess it's a chicken bed now. And that's a true story. Thanks again for this. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Emma. Okay,
That's
we'll go to
awesome.
Chris. Oops, let's see. Here we go.
Am I spotlit?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Mine's real simple. It's just that my cats tend to sleep on me, and then the alarm goes off, and it's really early. So I make coffee, and the cats are there, and then they're like half and half. That's it. Thanks.
So cute.
Awesome, Chris. Thanks. I think my cat likes my half and half. Eli's outside.
I'm on vacation.
What?
I'm in Lake Tahoe. Aw.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm out on a porch. I don't know how this is gonna work. Um, so I have a dog. He's a pit bull, and
Oh.
he's really cute. His name's Grady, and he has these special telepathic eyes. He doesn't really make a lot of noise, but he will come and sit. Oh, wants me to stop talking. Let's see.
What?
He'll come and sit like right up in your face and give you these really intense eyeballs. And you're supposed to just kind of figure out what it is that he wants. He doesn't cry. He doesn't go towards the thing he wants. He doesn't whine. He doesn't scratch at you. He just like stares. Then also for maximum effect, he will sometimes turn his head upside down and look at you that way. And then, he'll get anything he wants that way. He also wears eyeliner around his eyes, and I think when he wants stuff, he applies more eyeliner so that it'll really like highlight his beautiful eyes. But really, he doesn't have to ask for anything because he has two dads who anticipate his every possible need before he even asks for it. Because What's not to? Why would you not want to give that thing everything it wants?
Oh my gosh.
Adorable.
Thanks. This was fun.
Thanks, Eli. Those markers look great too. All right, we'll go to Alan next. If Alan's there, here we go. Alan? Oh, what happened? There we go. Oops. Bad internet today, Alan? I can't tell. Spotty? Also, can we hear you? I'm not hearing you. No. Um, you want us to come back to you after we do M? Okay. Alan, I'm sure you can figure it out. We'll come back to you. We'll go to M first. Probably. It's probably easy to figure out. Wait. No, I don't hear. I don't hear. I'm not sure. Okay. Mess around with the audio settings and or the headphones or something. Okay, we'll go to M. But we got your we'll come back to you, Alan. If you figure it out, put it in the chat. Here's M.
So for this one, it's my dog Luna. So this is me like working, and then my dog Luna will be like right behind me, and she'll do like a little whine, like a, and then she'll like scratch my chair. Um, and so then I pick her up, and then and she'll just like do it again, like she'll like paw at my chest and do a little, and then she'll just really want for me to carry her like a baby, and then I'll have to try to like work while holding a baby.
Oh my gosh.
Relatable.
Yeah, I think we need to find out in the chat how many people did that, how many pets wanted to be held like a baby. Anyway, we're gonna try and go to Alan. Do you want to just screen share if you can't, if we don't have sound? Is that fine?
Yeah, well, can
Oh,
you hear
wait,
me
now
now?
we hear
Or
you.
wait, am I
Yeah,
still
now we
muted?
hear you. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I changed the settings. I think it fixed. So let me, let me screen share. But first, this computer is incredibly slow. I'm sorry. If I can open the files. Oh my gosh, dang it. Hold on. So, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This is a super slow computer. Wait, there's, no, that's not
It is.
Microsoft. What the heck? Why? Okay, hold on. Did it? That's weird. There should be a ping file. I'm sorry. I'm still having some trouble
Okay,
here.
come
Yeah,
back.
come back to me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll try
We'll
to
go to
get it
Michaela
working.
next, and then Nikki after that, and then Jackie. Let's see if Michaela's ready. Here we go.
All right. So well, you don't have to see me in my background. My dog, I call her Sweet Pea. Her name is Peg. So I made a little comic. I made her look very sad. All she wants is our undivided attention, dinner, a treat, more dinner, a walk, and a trip to the park and a cheeseburger. Um, we have this running joke where she goes, "Where's my burger?" And I even turned it into a zine. So my dog and her manipulation is a big thing for me in my art. So here she is pushing the outside button I mentioned in the chat. She has these communication buttons. She's licking my foot right now as I speak, so she knows I'm talking about her. And then I go, not right now, Peg, me working, and then she's just mad. And then I let her out the sliding door, but there's no sun. And then she slams immediately into the sliding door, and I just go, God, like I just let you out. And that this happens almost daily until the sun comes out and she can sunbathe. So yeah, that's my dog.
So cute.
Can you hold up Where's My Burger again? The zine. Look at that. Tell us how we can get
Oh,
it
great.
in the chat, Michaela. But okay. We'll go to Nikki next, and then we'll check in with Alan after that.
Oh, lost Zoom.
I see you, Nikki.
And we're back. Thank you. Oh, that was so funny. I loved that one. Hi, I'm Nikki, and you won't be able to see it. That's why I put it up. I've put it up behind me anyway. So you can see around the borders if I disappear. You can see around the you can see around the borders. I use the outside to do the warm-ups. And then so there's lots of drawings of the cat and things. And so basically it's my younger cat has a yowl like that is like a fire siren. She's not Siamese, but she sounds like it. So she'll start at about 10 o'clock at night to go meow, and so you'll dish her up dinner, and then she'll just keep going meow, and you'll fall asleep, and then meow, and she'll go, and you go, I'm coming, here you go, and it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And it's like it eventually gets to the point where it's just like, oh, shut up, I gave you food already. And she's like, yes, but you didn't give me any of that chicken that I know is in the fridge. Now hurry up. And literally she only stops if you give her like the best of the best. And then she's like, great, I had about 6 meals, now I'm going off to bed. So yes, very manipulative. Thank you.
Love the sounds. Thanks, Nikki. I'm gonna wait for Alan to show up in the chat. Let us know when that works, Alan. Just tell us in the chat. We're going to Jackie now. We won't lose you.
I thought this is my cat. She's getting something from under the refrigerator, and those are like swear. And this is just some sketches of my cats. I kept thinking of the Clibin cats and how we always drew them in motion so well. But this is my 4-panel dealie. Yeah, that's so this is Boo. Oh my OMFG, have you seen this pipe cleaner? You know, I would, yeah, if you want, I'll throw it and you can chase it. No. And then she's like, you takes the pipe cleaner, you go under there. Please get for me. She's like, but you put it under there yourself. She's always doing that. It's like, she gets like a pom-pom or something and she knocks it under a piece of furniture. I'm like, no, you're gonna have to wait until I clean the living room, and I'm not like the white glove kind of housewife. So you'll get it when you get it. I don't know what to tell you.
Man.
That's hilarious.
My cat did that with pipe cleaners too. I think the pipe cleaner, I think she was chewing on them and taking and eating them, and then it was hurting her insides with it. Pipe cleaners.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Jackie. All right, I'm
Thank
gonna go to
you.
DI next, and then we'll check in with Alan. Hey there.
Hey guys. So I'll start with my my warm-up. Oh, the screen looks crazy, but that's okay. I think it like works with the vibe. So oh my God. Okay, so the tuxedo is Xiaoxi, and I draw him looking like really haggard and because when he first came to me, he was really stressed out, so he had dandruff for like 3 straight months. And then the gray tabby is named Bien Do. So I just did these little drawings. There's this I won't show the full quote, but there's this really funny Dr. Phil meme where he goes, "Open the door or I'm gonna throw a rock through your window." So I just think that's really funny. And then Xiaoxi at the very bottom, despite him only having 4 teeth, he like loves freeze-dried gumming. So I just made a funny like infinite days since chicken neck, and him texting. And then my actual comic, you know, nothing super original. I think a lot of cat owners can relate to this, but it's a sleeping comic. So Indo does this thing where he will like paw my comforter and it makes like a swishing sound. And our pets know when things particularly like trigger us. So
True.
oh. So he goes swish, swish, and then swish swish. This is like a big like a nose bubble. And then he gets more emphatic, and then I get sick of it, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then he just goes meow. Yeah, so this is the whole
Gosh.
yeah.
Oof. Evil cats.
This is really fun.
Thank you. Thanks, Stephen. Okay, we'll go to Sarah. We'll check in with Alan soon. Here we go.
Once again, I will stand up, otherwise I can't organize myself. So I have a couple snails. These are the snails. There's kind of a orangey stripy one and a black one. And then this is the comic. Can I read? Oh no, I haven't done my flippy thing, so it looks the right way around. But anyway, when will I see my snails again? And then it's something about they liked it when it was cold. Maybe I'll turn the AC on. Shoot. Sorry, I normally have it to flip. Oh yeah, and they maybe they didn't like the light, so I can close the blinds. Maybe they need their water changed a little bit. I had this music playing. Maybe they like hip hop when I last saw them. You know, they didn't seem to I didn't see them while I was cooking. Maybe they don't like the hood being on. Maybe they don't like the dishwasher or something. Maybe I should test the pH again. And then like all the different things I've tried, like this has got to work. I've got like the clown costume. I've got like the various charms from the ceiling. Yeah.
Wow. Snails. Snails. Amazing. People are definitely into the snails in the chat. Thanks, Sarah. We'll go to Sally. Here's Sally.
Hello. It's been a while since I've done this, but I think I've got it set up. All right. Uh-oh.
Looks good.
There we go. So can you, okay. This is my, can you see that? I think. This is my initial drawings of him defending my Dodger, defending my my sketchbooks. Because he doesn't want me to do anything but pet him. And then this comic. It's Who's a Good Boy? Not me. When Dodger was about 2, he started chewing his chest feathers. We hired a parrot psychologist from the pages of Bird Talk magazine. I'd say move his playset away from the hall entrance. He may be getting nervous because you surprise him. They are not that surprising. My doctor said I need more protein. I suggest you give him more protein. He's got a fresh carrot snack in his foot. Okay, now we're talking. He's thinking. So like Gerber baby toddler turkey sticks, and Dodger's doing like mental waves with visions of peanuts. And then let's see, and he's doing mental waves again with pistachios and ice cream. Peanuts, pistachios, ice cream. You'd like that, huh? Now you're talking. Well, that was interesting. Well, I feel better.
Wow. I almost feel like we should have taken a vote as to which pet was the most manipulative. That was definitely in the
running. He's not only manipulating us, he's manipulating everyone.
The psychologist, yeah. Thanks, Sally.
Thank you.
All right, Alan, should we try or
give me one more minute? I'm going to join on my phone. My computer is just not working at all.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Let's see what happens. And we'll check
give me a
in
minute.
with Heather. Yeah. Heather, Are you still coloring? Because we can check. I want to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hang on a second. I think you might have to. Why don't you share with that iPad?
Okay. Oh.
Edgar just chimed in too.
So I tried to make it look like real dark.
Oh, look at that.
Maybe like a little bit of that.
Ooh. Sense.
And then we hear the sound. It's crazy. Bad things are clearly happening. And here we go. Actually, everybody's fine. It's a beautiful day. The dog door is open. And they're just being little brats.
Oh my gosh.
Great coloring. Wow.
Oh, heck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow, yeah, those purples and oh man, purples and yellows, oh, so bright. Your boldness on the page or just in general, so I just love it so much.
Thank you.
Got a couple more, including Edgar. So let me spotlight Edgar. Let's see. I have to.
Can you
I have
see
to
me and
pin.
can you hear me?
Hold on,
Can you
Edgar.
hear me?
Because I
Oh,
need
sure.
to.
Oh,
Yes,
sure.
Should
but
I
I need
stop?
to. That's what I needed to do. Yeah. All right. Now we'll go to Edgar.
Well,
There we go.
thank you for calling on me, Tom, and thank you, Heather, for the inspiration. I have a one involving some interesting pets, and it's very wordy, so cut me off if you need to. Because your work tonight is very beautiful, Heather, and I know we've got wonderful little piece tonight. The ghost dog returns to help Ollie Cat. In a previous number, I brought you the amazing midnight materialization of Edward Burleith Jr.'s childhood pet, who is now known as the ghost dog, appearing to Marcy the Beagle. Marcy, who's been a little puppy who's been sobbing, is scared and upset. Who are you? And there's the ghost dog. Marcy was a new puppy that Ed's Jr.'s younger son, Frederick, brought home from school. Marcy cried barked all the time and cried at night. The ghost dog came back many decades after his own death to comfort Marcy and to tell her a secret. Why are you here? And the ghost dog replies, the Burley family gave you a good start to your life, but you will soon live in the country with a farmer and have a happy life. The ghost dog told Marcy that one day, many decades later, she would return as a ghost dog herself to rescue Frederick from torments of his adulthood. The ghost dog, having accomplished his heavenly mission, promptly vanished. But it was several years later that he returned to comfort a stray tabby that had been befriended by Edward III and Frederick. But ghost dog, why didn't they let me stay in their home? They gave you a name, Ollie Cat. The lady next door will adopt you. You will live a happy life, and 50 years later, Edward III will write a story about you in which you're actually an interplanetary explorer on a secret mission. You will never be forgotten. The ghost dog had a lot of caring for the two confused pets. Where did that love come from? Clearly from the extraordinary Edward Burleith Jr., father of Edward III and Frederick, taken from an actual photograph found in Ed Jr.'s childhood wallet. And there's Edward Burleith Jr. with the dog. The moral of this story is that love never dies, nor do the ones we loved and lost. So that's my little thing for today. So thank you.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That seriously.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love that.
Seriously epic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Edgar. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you. The play actually exists. The Ghost Dog play does exist, but I hadn't written about the Ghost Dog meeting Ollie Cat, but I'll have to do that now. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I think we're gonna go to Alan's phone. Is that right?
Yeah, I am so sorry for all the
Alan?
trouble. Again, not at home. I was using this cheap
Right.
computer that apparently can't run Zoom and show images at the same time or something. I don't know. So I'll have to put the phone at my screen instead of screen sharing, which is not ideal, but whatever. I actually did on a different computer. So here's, oops. I don't know how visible that is. Oh, dang it. Can I, oh, there we go. Trying to, there we go. Oops. There we go. So there's my first image with some of my parents, my family's pets. Their dog Luna is an enthusiastic face licker. They have one cat who just is terrified of anyone except two people that she knows. Another cat lies down and sleeps. Another cat likes to hide. You can see peeking out from behind the other cat. So that was my exaggerated image. As far as the actual comic, I decided to do it about the dog, Luna. So here we go. So we have the dog approaching while I'm sitting in the chair visiting my parents. Hello, I belong in your lap. Oh, hi, Luna. You can come up. Hi, Luna. You can come up. No facelifts, please. Laugh now. I just want to be petted and loved and snuggled and petted and surprise facelick. So again, sorry I had so much trouble with the screen sharing and everything, but at least I managed to sort of show it. Yeah, that's what I ended up with. Still struggling with a cheap computer and a tablet, so rough drawings, but it kind of worked, I guess. Oh well.
That was great. I loved it.
Yeah, that tongue was pretty amazing. Thanks, Alan. I think Christian wants to go, but I'm not seeing Christian, and then we'll sign off. That'll be our last if he's there.
Hello.
Maybe not. Oh, there he is. Hello. Christian, did you do this?
Yeah.
Yay, nice dog.
Princess Bella. Bring me my meat peasants.
That's really funny.
Oh my gosh. Bring me my meat.
Yeah,
peasant.
bring my meat peasants.
What's the name? Princess Bella? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Awesome, Christian. Thank you. All right. Heather, I'm going to spotlight you again. We're going to go back to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to put in the chat one last time where people can share, especially to contribute to the PDFs. Heather, what are you working on these days? You got another book coming out?
Yeah, I actually just did a book for Kush, which is a publisher in Latvia.
We saw the headphones, has the sticker. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's hopefully it's a little mini comic, and that'll come out in a few months hopefully, and I'm excited about it. And
Is there
beyond
a
that,
pre-order
just
link?
no. But it should, like, it hasn't even been close to printed yet. But in a couple months, if you keep an eye out, check me out on Instagram. I'm sure I'll post about it a lot. And yeah, just
Awesome.
drawing and doodling and also what's the
What's the topic of the book with Kush?
So it's, I tried not to do autobio and I almost succeeded. But it kind of like it's like sort of me trying to tell a story about a boy and a worm that I had been like sketching in notebooks for a long time. And as when I started to like get down and actually write out the comic, I ended up having like a huge writer's block, and the only way to get out of it was to write myself into the comic and write about how I have writer's block and how I can never finish the comic, and kind of intersperse that between the stories of the boy and the worm.
Awesome. I'm sure it's gonna be great, and I'm sure it's gonna have that really amazing color palette that we all love.
I had
Yeah.
fun with the coloring for sure.
Okay, I'm going to ask everybody to unmute, give you a round of applause. Thank you so much, Heather, for returning.
Thank you.
and doing
Thank
this.
you.
We all very cathartic for those of us who get manipulated by
Much. Great beginning of the weekend.
Thanks, Heather.
You.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
All right.